Hi everyone, this lesson regards the PictureInPicture API. It's basically the API that allows us to do this kind of functionality here, to create this picture-in-picture floating element that you can use even when you are not on the page or you are in another page. It has limited availability through the browsers, so you should definitely check for the compatibility. But anyway, in this case, most probably won't be a big problem, because if the browser supports the picture-in-picture, you will make use of the functionality. Otherwise, nothing will be broken. You will just not show the bottom to use the picture-in-picture, and that's it. Okay, last thing I want to say for an introduction is that there is even a document PictureInPicture API, which is very experimental. I see. I didn't yet study it, and I might make a video about it, so maybe you could find a video in the description if you come from the future. Okay, so let's start with the code. Okay, so we have this video tag, which have a video inside, a width, a height, an ID to take it from the JavaScript, and also the controls attribute, which I forgot to say that the controls attribute natively implemented the picture-in-picture, but we are going to create a bottom for it. Other thing, we have a bottom, which will be the one that will use the PictureInPicture API, and is settled as default with the style of display none, because as I said, we have to check first if the browser is compatible. So first thing, let's toggle this. Let's have a look if the browser is compatible. I have got the elements by ID, and then I can check if we have this property, which is picture-in-picture enabled. So picture-in-picture enabled in document. Okay, so in this way I'm checking if the PictureInPicture API is enabled, and if that's the case, I'm going to change the style of the bottom by settling it to null. We can before I didn't yet save, sorry, I didn't yet save. I want to show you that the browser is not show. Okay, I saved. As you can see, there is no bottom, of course, and if I toggle this back up, the button is shown, because it seems that on Microsoft Edge this functionality is supported. Maybe not in Firefox anyway. As I said, it's not really important to check these tables for this scenario. Anyway, the first thing that we want to do is to add an event listener to our bottom for a click event. So on click, we want to do something. To start the picture-in-picture, we want to use a functionality on the video element, which is request picture-in-picture. It's not showing it to me. I don't know why, but probably is Visual Studio Code that it is not completely updated. Maybe mine. Anyway, this will call the video picture-in-picture, and then I can simply catch any sort of possible errors, and now I'm not going to do anything with it. Theoretically, if you are in a real life scenario, you might want to display something on a front end saying this bottom is fucked up. Now let's see the result. So as you can see, this picture-in-picture has worked, and we can even start the video. I'm not sure you are hearing the video. Anyway, it's not important. Okay, the second functionality that we want to add is, of course, that after we have this picture-in-picture, if I click the bottom again, it it closes the picture-in-picture element. And for this, we are going to make use of an element that is created dynamically into the DOM, which is, of course, this picture-in-picture. So document, if we search for document dot picture-in-picture element, as you can see, we are retrieving a video, which is this one. If now I close it and I run the command again, the element is null. So we can make use of this to make the bottom have a different functionality if the document dot picture-in-picture element is present. Then we don't want to request a picture-in-picture, which will be resulting in nothing. We want to call one of the interfaces that we have, which is document.exit picture-in-picture. Same, we can catch any errors. And then to make this not run, we can use the return keyword, or we could put it in an else block anyway. So nice, as you can see right now, I am opening this box here, and if I close it, it's closing it. One detail that I didn't cover is to change the text inside the bottom, and I'm going to do it. So to change the bottom text, we are going to listen for two events: the enter picture-in-picture, and here I'm going to use first we might we might console log the event in itself for ourselves, and then we can change the bottom dot text content and equal it to exit. Same we are going to do for the exit picture-in-picture. So once we leave picture-in-picture, leave picture-in-picture, bottom.text content becomes enter. So we are toggling the bottom back and forth. As you can see, the bottom is exit, enter, exit, enter. Fantastic. Another thing we almost finished that we might want to do, and then it becomes is more to an introduction to then what you can do, because we can of course the API is of course very large, and we can't cover everything in a video. Is useless because and I wouldn't even be able. Anyway, the document. So I was looking at the properties of this picture-in-picture event, which is the event that I that I fired using this event picture-in-picture and exit picture-in-picture. So it basically represents the properties that I access to for this element here, and there are many. So I don't know, you could really if you are interested, search many different possibilities. What I find most interesting, of course, is this picture-in-picture window, which allows us, as you can see, there is a height and a width. Is not on resize null, so we have this property on resize, which is an event, and we could do something with it. The most useful example is if the size of this picture-in-picture changes to a larger one or to a smaller one, you might want to load a different video of a lower quality or higher quality. Anyway, let's see how to implement the event, and then that's it, because we can't do things that are completely not so related. So we want to grab this picture-in-picture window. We add an event listener, which is that resize. And here what we can do is nothing. Let's have a look at those two properties. So we can say window size Sorry, it's my backtick that I cannot find it on the keyboard. I don't know why, so I'm using the string concatenation is better. So, last thing to show, we enter this picture-in-picture. And on resize, as you can see, we are retrieving the window size all the time. Of course, this is useless. You might trigger some events and do some stuff once you add some, you basically add some media queries, some breakpoints to load other videos or something else. Thank you very much to follow this course. I will probably study even the document picture-in-picture, and then I will edit a video about it if I find that could be useful for me or for someone else. Have a good day.